Howdy folks, I'm Brian.
I'm Amber.
And here's some Reddit. Our letter today is titled, Am I a jerk for not allowing an older man to tour my home even though it was his home that he had when he was growing up? No. do I have to say this loud enough? No. I'm a 28-year-old woman and my husband is 31, and we recently had our first child together, a little boy who's about to be 8 months old. We just found out that we are expecting our second child, so congratulations on all that, OP. We also recently moved a few states over for my husband's work. And we moved into a town that's a bit of a cross between an old and small and a suburb, and we ended up buying an older house. Well, a few weeks ago, while we were getting settled in, I was working and unpacking while my son was taking his afternoon nap, and I heard the doorbell. I answered the front door and saw an older man, probably mid-60s, with a couple of little girls. Not sure how old they were, but like under 10. Standing on my front porch. Hello, he said. I'm really sorry to drop in on you like this. My name is blank, and these are my two granddaughters. This was our first house that I ever lived in, and I lived here until I was 12 years old. I've always missed this place, and I just want to see it one last time, and also show that these grandkids that I've been boring them with stories about this place for their entire lives. I don't mean to impose, but I noticed that you just moved in here, so would it be asking too much to let us walk through here one more time? We'll be gone inside of 30 minutes, I promise. Okay, now, I don't know this man. Admittedly, he looked completely non-threatening. Short, bald, chubby, with a pleasant expression. But still, I was a pregnant woman, home alone, with my tiny, vulnerable, sleeping baby. Based on that, I told him, geez, I'm sorry, but no, I'm just not comfortable with strangers traipsing through my house right now. He answered, I completely understand, but we really won't be a bother. We won't touch anything, and we'll be gone soon. I know this is an odd request, but it would really mean a lot to me if you would just let me in for a little bit. I answered, no, I'm sorry, I can't do that. This is my home, and I won't let a stranger in without a good reason. Please leave. He said, I think giving an aging man one last visit to a child home is a good reason, but okay, I can't force you. And then he left. Later that evening, when my husband got home, I told him about the weird encounter. He told me that I should have just let the man look at the place. He said that we all get nostalgic about places that we grow up in, and that it would have been a nice gesture to let this man see his childhood home. He also said that I likely just fostered bad will amongst my new townmates. But I think that my comfort and safety, as well as the safety of my son, is more important than some random person's reminiscing. All right, folks, what do you think? Jerk or not the jerk?
Not the jerk, and why did he have to see it right then?
So, yeah, that's the real question. Is like, he wanted to see this place. I think that could have been arranged, and maybe he didn't know how to get a hold of you, but you have a mailbox, right? He could have left a letter in your mailbox explaining the situation and contact information, allowing you to get a hold of him and setting something up on your terms, if at all, right? But no, he took this really kind of straightforward approach, I admit, and insisted on seeing the house right then and there. He didn't have any context as to whether or not you would be comfortable with this or anything like that, and you're absolutely right. You do need to worry about the safety of your son. Just because he was there with two little girls doesn't mean that he couldn't have done something to hurt you or your child. So, OP, I don't think that you made a bad decision here. Your husband's right. We all do get nostalgic about the places that we grew up, but most people don't go walking by them and are like, out of the blue, hey, can I tour your house? I noticed that you're living here now, and I want to see it. Like, sometimes this happens, but this could also be like an indicator of someone who's trying to either scout out your place for later on, to see what kind of financial situation you're in, so that they know, like, what if you would be a good target for robbing later on. So, yeah, I don't think that you're the jerk in this situation, and I certainly think that before anyone who wants to take a tour of your house, you should probably make sure that they did indeed actually live there beforehand.
Well,
So,
like, I know you just moved in. Like, why didn't you see it when the last person lived there?
yeah, why didn't you see it when the last person was there, right? So, I mean, there's lots of good reasons why OP shouldn't have let him in here, and I think your husband's being a bit naive to assume that he was going to be perfectly harmless, because you don't know that. That's my thought. Anyhow, take care and good luck. Not the jerk. What a shame that he didn't tour the house when it was up for sale. Yeah. Like, he could have gotten a real estate agent and gotten the tour of the house, right? I mean, or even explained to a real estate agent the situation, and I'm sure a real estate agent would have happily obliged him, right? There's no reason that he had to do this right then and there while you were moving in. Ha, exactly. They recently moved in, so this guy shows up wanting a tour. Either his luck is terrible and he missed the window onto tour literally a few months earlier, or he's lying about why he wants in her house. Either way, it's not OP's problem. I recently read what I should have surmised, that most burglaries are committed by people who've been inside your home. The "can I use your phone" excuse has lost almost all credibility, so what's a good alternative? Not the jerk. Yeah. There's a good chance that this could have been used later. I have gone to see my old homes in a couple of countries. It's nice to be able to indulge in nostalgia. One time they let me in, and one time they declined. I did not keep trying to convince them. His pushy behavior was a red flag. Not the jerk. Predators count on the fact that women are raised to be polite and nice and accommodating. That was honestly my first thought. He was being incredibly pushy and even passive aggressive. Like, dude, that's definitely not a good sign, and it's not gonna make the homeowner let you in. Take the L and leave. Honestly, I can't believe the husband's comments either. We don't know who the man is or what his intentions are. He could have been just a burglar or something completely worse. Don't play with your life like that. Alright folks, that's all the time we have for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, consider giving me a like. And if you didn't, consider giving me a dislike. Thanks so much for watching. I'm gonna let you folks in on a secret here. This is yesterday still. I'm still drinking the same water I was in the last video.
Same.
Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye.